What would change if more people showed up to vote? It turns out a lot. Let's compare two states. One where a lot of people vote versus one where very few people vote. Here's Minnesota. They're first place in the country for voter turnout. Nearly 80% of their eligible voting population showed up to vote in 2020 versus a state with one of the lowest voter turnout rates in the entire country. Tennessee, where I live. In Minnesota, voters showed up to elect leaders who are enacting an extremely popular policy agenda, like universal school meals for kids, free public college tuition for poor and working class families, paid family and medical leave for state employees. They restored voting rights for formerly incarcerated people, made investments in affordable housing, protected abortion access for women. It feels important to tell you right here that these things are popular across the country, but they're a reality in Minnesota because people showed up to vote. Now, I want you to compare that to Tennessee, where an unpopular Republican supermajority has refused to pass gun reform legislation despite Tennesseans supporting stricter gun laws. Instead, they've prioritized things like banning DEI programs and passing some of the harshest abortion laws in the country. In fact, there was a time when abortion access was protected in Tennessee, but a 2014 ballot measure amended the state's constitution, opening the floodgates for a right-wing takeover. And here's the thing, that 2014 general election had a historically low voter turnout. Just 36% of eligible voters showed up, which means a relatively small group of people made a big decision that affected everyone. The differences between these two states are night and day, and so much of that has to do with who shows up to vote.